Previously on Breaking Pickleball.
Got a big event starting next week. You guys know about it?
We're doing something called the Arizona Pickleball League.
We have 5 total teams. There are 4 spots for the playoffs, meaning 1 team gets eliminated.
It's Tuesday night, Pickleball!
I want to be the best. I want to be the best player in the world.
And now in first place, the Tempe Tornado!
We beat the Scottsdale Scorchers.
If you were to tell me that the Scorchers were 0-2 at the beginning of the season, I would have told you you're crazy.
There are 5 teams in the Arizona Pickleball League. 4 teams will make the playoffs, 1 will not. After 5 weeks of league play, 1 team in particular seems to be underperforming.
Great hands by Caden. Awesome get. Pieces back in it.
They are 4 of the best, probably, players in the league. But they haven't really come together as a team.
Their problem has been the girls' match. Neither one of them play a ton of pickleball outside of the orchard.
Hey, we got to get these girls practicing. It's not that they don't have it. These girls play every day.
When you're playing a team game that requires you to understand the camaraderie and the chemistry of your partner, it's hard not to practice. And I think that probably showed up a little bit in the first 2 matches.
You can't just come together once a month and expect to play together when you don't even know each other or, I guess, care about each other.
I think it's Brad of a switch on the sideline.
What do you mean?
Switch on Michelle. No?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
Yeah, I'll see it on.
No? Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
I don't understand what you're saying. A switch? Like trade her for another player?
Are you, no?
Oh,
We're the only one that mentally is thinking that?
I don't care. I mean,
I know you don't care. I mean, I don't really care deep down, but like, it's embarrassing. He's killing the women's every time.
if we're not a top 2 team, we're definitely a top 3 team by playoff time. So at the end of the day, they played great. We didn't play that well, and you know, you get your outcome. How did I play last night?
You played actually outstanding. I've never seen you move laterally better on the court. I've never seen you play mixed as well. As your friend, I don't think I've seen you play better.
Well,
honestly,
I think if we're down 5, even 6 in that last match, we come back.
You could come back, yeah. So
But because we were down 12.
If the deficit is too large, it's too big of a task to get done in 15
Especially
minutes.
in 15 minutes, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, imagine holding someone for 12 points, winning 12 points, and also not giving up a single point. Like, that's just...
It's gonna come down to the women's matches. It really is. So whoever performs better in the women's games is gonna give their team the best chance when it comes to men's to finish it off.
It would genuinely kill me inside if I was a part of the team that didn't make the playoffs, especially seeing, you know, no offense to the other teams, but seeing the talent that we have compared to these other teams, I would look at it and go, Jesus, did I really just waste all that time?
Yeah, seriously, what are we doing?
All right, first one, walking lunges, 10 yards.
Okay. So as a team, how do you guys think you did?
I mean, well, we freaking lost, so.
Okay.
Obviously not great.
Besides losing, like, how do you think the team morale is?
We just gotta practice, man.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing is, like, as far as the team goes, like, they're just more practiced than we are.
Like more unified from practicing?
Yeah, like, I mean, like, I think our girls are better than Cimarron. I think they can beat Cimarron, but Cimarron plays 5 days a week compared to, you know,
nice and easy, heel walk.
compared to Haley's and Michelle's five days a year. You know what I mean?
5 days a year.
People like to say practice makes perfect. I'm not a huge believer in that, but perfect practice does make progress. So for me, I think our girls honestly have just a lot going on, and I don't think they get out there on the court enough. And even for me, I'm a little bit more fortunate where, you know, my job is in pickleball. But that being said, teaching and playing are two very different things. Oh, man.
My dad wore like a green shirt today, a green Lotto shirt. Could not see the ball the whole time.
Here you go. Take your time. Yep. Yeah. One more step. Right. So look. See how that ding's here for you? All right. Take one more step. Get it a little bit more inside this leg. There you go. Believe it or not, growing up, I actually wanted to be a teacher. I love working with kids and being able to kind of show them what it's like to be a professional pickleball player and kind of influence them is really big for me because, I mean, those kids are probably the biggest supporters of the Arizona Pickleball League, and their goal one day is probably to play in it as well. Good. Yep, shuffle those feet, right? Don't let those feet get lazy, Luke. So right now, you're standing up tall with your legs, which is making you do a lot of this.
Yeah.
I want you to be lower with your legs here so you can keep your upper body a little bit more quiet, right? Like I've said before, the more you move your upper body, what do you lose?
Consistency.
Consistency, bingo.
My favorite medal overall was when I got silver in Margaritaville Nationals at Indian Wells. That was in the junior 14 and under category. I want my title to be Pickleball Fanatic.
You got it.
But I'm trying to do almost everything that Caden does to replicate his success. So this hat right here is the first Tuesday night pickleball from the Orchard. I got all the players to sign it, Ben Johns, Colin Johns, and I believe Tyler Loon. And then this other hat was MOP Mesa. Walked about 5 miles in one day to get to talk to all of them. We moved into a new home and there were pickleball courts in the neighborhood. I needed something to pass the time and thought, this looks easy. It wasn't. I would love for my friends to be playing pickleball at the same level as me. A lot of my friends play pickleball, but then it's a bit of a problem because I want to hang out with them, but also I want to play with the higher level players.
Who's the better player between the two of you guys?
All right, how do you feel about getting beat by kids?
Happens all the time, they're pretty good.
0-1.
From my perspective, I mean, obviously the Arizona Pickleball League, to have relatable players that the young kids can look at and say, I'm not far away from that in terms of age. Obviously, there's a skill level difference there, but they're very relatable. I mean, all of these guys are on social media, they're engaging with the kids when they're at tournaments, and for the kids to be able to go to the Orchard, which is a great venue, and be up close and personal with the teams there, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for the kids to be inspired by them.
It's fake.
Do you ever think we're gonna play in the Arizona Pickleball League?
I don't think it's a question of ever. I think it's a question of when. Go.
Ouch!
No!
Yeah! Come on! Good hands, Luke!
Why don't you take me out anymore?
Can you just take that line a little bit?
Yeah. Why don't you take me out anymore?
Can I get just the first line from Ashley one more time? It just sounds a little bit like you guys are in couples therapy and the first thing you ask is...
That's not bad, though.
Well, how do you want me to say it?
I don't mind. Motivation is you're nudging your husband lover. It's a fun date night.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Why don't you take me out anymore?
Well...
There's this new thing in Scottsdale called the Arizona Pickleball League, and it features the best players in Arizona. I've heard it's a super fun date night, and food and drinks are included. It's called Tuesday Night Pickleball.
Dinner and a show. Hey, babe, want to go to Tuesday Night Pickleball?
I thought you'd never ask.
All right, I guess we'll see if anybody
Sans Lola.
buys tickets for Tuesday Night Pickleball based on these new desperation radio ads.
I'll put that in the end.
Southbound near Table Mesa Road, that was blocking the right lane.
On the certain streets of Crash and Tempe, reported baseline at rural.
Why don't you take me out anymore?
Well.
Hey, babe, want to go to Tuesday night pickleball?
I thought you'd never ask.
Make a memory at Tuesday Night Pickleball. Visit TuesdayPB.com for tickets and info.
Good morning, Phoenix. Welcome to the Dr. Fitness Show on 550 KFYI. I'm Lance Strayer. Dr. Fitness, one of the fastest growing ways of getting fit in America is pickleball. I invited Patrick Sullivan, the creator of Tuesday Night Pickleball, featuring the Arizona Pickleball League. He's also the CEO of Jigsaw Health. Now, you also make a new product for pickleball in general.
We do.
Right? It says pickleball on the front.
Pickleball Cocktail was a product that we created about 2 years ago. We're just happy to help people play one more game of pickleball 5 or 6 times.
So tell us more about the league and how it's doing, and you can buy tickets for this, right?
Yeah, you can buy tickets on ArizonaPBL.com.
Slow down, say it again.
Arizona, P, B as in ball, L as in league. ArizonaPBL.com. We've got tickets for sale right now, and we've got another match coming up this Tuesday. The Surprise Stingers are facing off against the Scottsdale Scorchers. Major playoff implications on the line in our 10-week-long league, leading up to weeks 11, 12, and 13 for the playoffs, and then the Orchard Championship Cup.
Well, it's been great. You can always count on a wonderful evening. And what's been going on is I actually think that some of the teams are getting like fans. So the thing is, I mean, we're here for Scottsdale because we live in Scottsdale, but...
yeah, I was disappointed that the Scorchers lost, and I think they're 0-2. Yeah. You know, there's 5 teams in the league, and only 4 make the playoffs. And Scottsdale might not make it.
Yeah, it has kind of been a struggle for us. You guys have been playing more regular basis, practicing.
Yeah, practices, yeah.
Tessa's been traveling a lot, so it's been hard for us to get together, and Haley.
We've had the same. We've had challenges with it, players out of town, players doing clinics, other tournaments, families, kids, T-ball.
Pesky families.
All those kids getting away of all the fun.
Yeah.
But we've definitely had challenges with that.
I mean, I would have put so much money on our chemistry at the beginning of the year that the results aren't showing, so.
I'm really tight with all of the Scorchers. I'm really comfortable with all of them, which is great. Now, the downside is we're 0-2. It's hard because there's feelings and emotion involved, and I never want to be that guy to say, hey, you're the weak link. And obviously, I mean, if it were me, I would say, hey, it's me, I got to figure something out here. I don't know. There's a possibility that something changes, and we got to figure it out and make it work.
In order for this league to be successful, there have to be changes made along the way. It's hard to make that phone call and tell a player that they're going to be cut, but the 2 teams that are leading the league, they're really treating this as a team sport, and getting out of that, you know, pickleball is an individual sport mentality.
I just thought that, like, the Scorchers collectively or individually, the players are all amazing.
Yeah.
But it seemed like they, from an outsider looking, why weren't they sort of, in a sense?
They didn't gel.
Yeah, that's what it seemed
like the other teams that have a little bit more.
Yeah. Maybe Pessa and Caden, but maybe the girls didn't gel as well.
Yeah.
They're friends, but they weren't together on the court gelling.
Yeah.
I think they're friends outside of.
Yeah.
They basically are bringing in a
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Hello, Patrick.
Hey, Kamish, how you doing?
Good. It's been a little crazy over here. How's everything down there?
Things are good here. I'm curious, what's going on with the Scorchers?
Well, I just hung up the phone with Brad. They're gonna go ahead and drop Michelle and pick up Krista Gacheva.
Krista from Florida.
Yes, she is in town, and he seems to think that this is gonna help them get back on track. And they're in Brad's car right now, heading over to the Orchard to get their first practice in.
First practice of the season?
Yeah, first practice of the season.
Thought maybe that'd be Pesa.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Maybe.
I keep watching that door whenever someone opens it.
What time is it now?
Like 3:50.
Is it really?
Yeah. Jeez. I would have showed up at 4 o'clock if I knew we were showing up at 4 o'clock. Save myself the half an hour.
Still?
What'd you do? Eat before this?
No, we Pesa, are you wearing white shorts?
You guys, can we get our act together as a team, honestly?
We're supposed to wear black shorts.
I never know.
It doesn't change. It's still black from the first.
Text Brad to bring you some black shorts. Hey, you guys have an extra pair of black shorts for Pesa?
Let's mix it up now. Like dink and then some speed ups.
Sounds good. Yeah, like that.
You know the guys?
Yeah. I actually play a lot with them.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
I've never seen them or heard of
Really?
them. But I also don't really play that much. But I mean, my job in women's is just to like sit there and dink, and anytime anything's high and floating, I'll tell Krista like, hey, come over and take those. She wants her backhand in the middle, which is fine because that's my then forehand in the middle too. So we'll have middle covered pretty well, but like middle balls, I'm like, do I let her take them? Do I take them?
Right,
No,
they're both
Michelle normally
backhand.
took them, but I just don't know the other like chicks that well. It's weaker.
You didn't know Sarah?
I mean, not in like 2 years. I haven't seen her in like 2 years.
Oh, yeah. Well, Angie is one from Utah.
And yeah, I don't know
So
her
she's,
I mean, who do you
she's
think's
kind of
better?
like Dana, like play stylish.
Oh, you want to aim for Sarah then?
Huh?
Oh, you want to
Sarah.
aim for Sarah?
Oh, yeah, Sarah, like 100%.
It's so embarrassing losing all the time.
Yeah.
Literally the worst feeling. Especially because you have like Ryan Treffery, who like will literally post about his win like every single day for the next week.
Every single day.
I'm like, that happened last Tuesday. Can you not still talk about it? Like, rub it in anymore.
I'm really looking forward for that matchup again.
No,
What, next
women's
time?
totally like lost that as per usual. So I'm like, man, if women's can actually win, then we'd be fine.
Good evening, Arizona Pickleball family, and welcome to Week 6 of Tuesday Night Pickleball. Tonight, we have the 0-2 Scorchers taking on the 0-2 Stingers. The Scorchers have made a significant pickup with Krista Getcheva, and we're excited to see her Orchard debut.
Scorchers on 3. 1, 2, 3, Scorchers!
First serve.
And here comes Tessa, driving the ball hard and coming out strong tonight.
That's a solid play again from the Scottsdale Scorchers. There's a reason they call Haley the reset queen. So smart. Great touch. Tessa's back to doing Pesa things.
Yes, he is. Pesa and Haley close out the first quarter with a 16-10 lead for the Scorchers. We've got the second quarter coming up, and I'm excited to see what kind of impact Krista will have for the Scorchers. The atmosphere in the room just got a little bit more tense. This is some really high-level pickleball. Caden diving on the ground may have left some skin behind on that one. What a shake and bake by Nico, giving the heat right back to the Scorchers there. This may be the best mixed doubles quarter we've seen this season. Such great athleticism on both sides. That concludes the second quarter, 27-21 Scorchers. The Stingers holding strong, though.
Hey, why don't you say hi to two of my friends, Luke and Will. Luke and Will, how are you guys doing tonight?
Awesome. Amazing.
Do you think there's a chance we'll ever see either of you in the Arizona Pickleball League someday?
Obviously. Soon. 2 months.
2 months. I love it. Let's go, Arizona.
Wow. That's a bold claim.
Are you ready for the second half to begin?
Looks like Sarah and Angie mean business here in the third quarter. Stingers closing the gap, only down by 2. What a shot by Angie Walker. Finds the middle, nobody's home.
This has been such a strategic match all night long.
Great point by the Stingers. That takes us to the 2-minute warning with teams now tied up 33-33. It's really anyone's game.
Nothing to worry about. These girls won't hurt you. They won't hurt you. Yeah. Yes. Nice job. Nice job. Oh, you called it out? Wait, hold on. Did you see that? Did you see that? Let's throw a chicken. Thank you.
And it looks like the Scorchers are challenging the Stingers out call. That looks awfully close, but I think the Stingers might be right on this one. The return to serve is out. Scorchers lose the challenge.
Right,
Stingers taking the lead for the first time, up 34-33. Huge two-handed backhand off the net cord by Krista. Scorchers tie it back up. Krista to serve, 3 seconds on the clock, final rally of the quarter.
Let's go. Nice job. Nice job. We're gonna get it back.
And the Scottsdale Scorchers are back in the lead, 36-35. What a back-and-forth battle. This fourth quarter is the moment of truth. Both teams' seasons are on the line, and everyone is on the edge of their seat. Wow, Cooper Pratt just taking control of that point.
Let's go. Nice job.
.41-41, Scorchers call a timeout.
Yeah, win or lose every point, right?
Yep.
Take a deep breath here. Go bigger on your serve. Give yourselves a better chance on the third. Because it's all about winning points, right?
Yeah.
You're working so hard to get side outs and you're getting them because you're playing smart. When you get over here on offense,
yeah,
get points.
Like that.
Let's go. Come on.
Scorchers get the ball back again. Tension at an all-time high here in the Orchard. Scorchers with the game in hand, up 49-43, going into the last second of this incredible match.
Let's go. Go for it. Oh!
And there we have it. Scorchers take home their first win of the season. What a match.
Arizona Pickleball League, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Let's give it up for the surprise Stingers and tonight's winner, the Scottsdale Scorchers.
It would genuinely be so cool to win season 1. Even when we were doing just the prototype round, just the atmosphere in the game, that was a prototype. And when we held the trophy after, there was that feeling of like, I'm gonna hold this trophy again. And when I do, it's gonna be the real thing.
Coming up on Breaking Pickleball.
I guess people can say he's ruthless a little bit on the court.
I think a lot of people misinterpret, those strengths for basically my only skill set.
It's the battle of the undefeateds. It's going to be a brawl.
Both teams fighting for the #1 seed.
And I think it's going to come down to team chemistry. Which team is going to play better together?